Hey everybody out there in YouTube land, this is Saida, the domestic handmaiden of distinction, coming back again to encourage us to live a life that is victorious in Christ Jesus and in Christ Jesus alone. I hope all is well with you. Hope you're having a fabulous day. I've been up busy doing, cooking different meals, doing different meal preps and stuff like that, stuff that I can do at one time and that's very light and easy. I've been doing that. And I just had, it's getting to the end of the season here, and I just had a few things in my indoor garden left over, and that was some Norris heading collard greens, and I just had I think these are a shorter variety, but anyway, this is all that I have left, just this one. So I wanted to go ahead and get these harvested so that I can prep them. I have some leftover rotisserie chicken, and I am using that as well as I have like maybe about 6 slices of bacon. I always, put my bacon in the oven, put the bacon in the oven and use it as the seasoning for like greens. Not always, just sometimes, but yeah. So I had some in the freezer. So I said, let me go ahead and use them because that's when I started out as a very young homemaker. That's how I always mostly made my greens anyway. Beans, I always use like a beef neck bone, but for my greens, I normally use some type of, like a bacon. I love that, the fried bacon, the fried bacon and whatnot in my taste in my greens. So anyway, so I'm just going to be picking these today so that I can cook them. Oh, they're kind of rough to cook. So I just have them got them in the basket. And I know this is not going to really be, like I said, be much. This is probably going to be for me, and then everybody else can just eat leftovers. But I know people are going to want some of these though. But they so little. I start to add some, get some, go and buy some greens. But I'm trying to get rid of, some things that we've had for the summer, and, different foods that need to be cooked and whatnot. Trying to clean out the pantry and the freezer and all of that because I have a lot of bone broth and turkey broth, different broths and whatnot that I also need to get rid of. So I'm going to be making some more soups. I think the latter of this week, I'm going to go and get me some leeks, potatoes, and onion, garlic, celery, carrots, and all like that so that I can have my, make a couple of batches of nice soups. Yep. So anyway, yep. So how are you doing? I was thinking about, because I think I'm going to be, and I'm not sure because we have a lot of events coming up and whatnot. So I'm thinking of my winter, fall garden. If I want to do more greens, maybe some onions, garlic, and like my herbs. But I'm not really sure if I'm going to get around to it. And this is all I have left is this Brussels sprout, which I'm going to taste it. Because I might as well go ahead and put this in there as well if it's not like bitter. But this is like a little old, what do you call it, Brussels sprout. And then all I have left here is a pepper. And it's still flowering and whatnot. But I just have that one pepper. And that's it. But yeah, so I just wanted to show us that. Let you know what I was doing in my kitchen and in my little indoor garden, what I had left and what I plan on doing. What are you going to be planting if you are a gardener? And what are you having for dinner? What are you doing for dinner? And do you love to do your meal preps in the morning also very, very early and do 1,000 of them at the same time, and get rid of it and put them in the freezer. Yep, so that's all. I just wanted to come and show you my lovely little greens that I have here, my little collards, and it's going to make just a handful, but it's going to be good anyway. So thank you so much for watching. Love you very much, and don't forget to check out the description box for our other channels that we are also hosting as well. So love you very much. Don't forget, live a life that is victorious in Christ Jesus and Christ Jesus alone, because all other ground is sinking sand. Nothing else matters. He is your hope. He can be your hope. He can be your rock, because out in this world, man cannot give us hope. And there's so many things going on, especially if you're a news watcher, or you read the newspaper, or you hear, you stand around the water fountain at your workplace or whatever. You hear certain things, and it could present fear. It could provoke fear in your heart, but there's no need to fear, especially when we trust and believe in Christ Jesus. Fear does come. We're human. We do fear, but not to the point where you might having us be hysterical about it or whatever. So just be careful with that. But anyway, just wanted to encourage you to live a life that is victorious in Christ Jesus and Christ Jesus alone. So have a wonderful day. Love you very much. Bye-bye for now.